So let's continue on with Eric. Last time we spoke, we were looking at how he should save his money. And we decided it's probably not a good idea for him to save it as an RSP, as he's looking for future investments. Now we want to look at what that should be in. So again, back to Eric. This was his problem. He's making a lot of money, but he's spending almost as much as he makes. So the amount that he's got to save is very small. So now what we want to do is we went through what kind of investing he should do. Now we want to figure out what he should put his money in. And really what we need to do is come up with a table and figure out what those assets should be like. So here's asset 1. Asset 2. So what is he going to have to think about for all these assets? He's going to have to think about the return. A low returning asset is not going to work for him because he doesn't have enough money to save up. He's going to have to look at tax treatment. So maybe asset 1 is good. Asset 2, not so good for that one. Good, not so good for that one. He's probably going to want to consider volatility a little bit because he doesn't have a lot of room for error here, right? So again, and he's going to want to look at any kind of augmentation that he can do. And often the kind of augmentation we'd be looking at is something like leveraging. So again, if he's got 4 checks here and none here, then he obviously is going to have to go for that asset. If asset 3 had 1 check, 3 X's, of course asset 3 would probably be slightly better than asset 2, right? So what we can do when we're trying to figure out these kind of problems is come up with a table where we're looking at what's important and whether those assets fall into those kind of categories or not, or whether they're strong in each one of those characteristics or not. So in the future, we'll have a look at some assets and compare them along these lines to see what might make sense for somebody like Eric. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.